Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Knott's Grand Adventure, a park that hasn't been seen for a long time. Sorry for not making anything. My computer was kind of struggling with this park, so I ended up upgrading my computer. It's basically completely new now. Went with a Ryzen 5 3600. So I got a completely new motherboard. We have new fast DDR4 RAM, even though I think DDR5 is right around the corner, but oh well, that's fine. And I'm still running my 1060 6GB, so noticeable difference in frame rate up like at least 20 frames. So from 0 to 20, so that's pretty nice. And in that time, I have been busy. I made changes that were never recorded, so you guys won't miss those. And then you're going to see a lot of changes that I have made. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's touch it cam on her and we'll walk around. Tedgered cam. All right, and I'm on top of a roof. That's not where I wanted to be. Maybe let's touch it cam on this person. Oh, they left. Okay, guys, we're stuck on a roof. This is how we're starting this off. There we go. We're off the roof. That was interesting. Alright. I'm also going to point out all the things that I haven't done. So I haven't worked on this area at all. There's no finished buildings over here. I think this is slightly different. I gave it those corrugated roofs, and those probably aren't going to stay. They don't look as nice as I wanted them to. Giftshop Restroom. It's the same. It's going to get a second story on it eventually, but it's not there yet. This right here, it's going to get a roof one day, I promise. Just not yet. Over here, I did have a water ride at one point. I don't remember if you guys ever saw it, but if not, there was a water ride here at one point. Two of them actually. It was like a little splash boat, and then I built a fake Mac power splash that didn't work, so I got rid of it, and now I have a sky ride, and I'm probably going to keep the sky ride. It's called the Knott's Berry line. It's a throwback to Knott's Berry Tales, but I felt like it worked for this also. Even though Berry Tales is never at this park because this is an offshoot. But anyways, yeah. Over here, accelerator is still the same, has had no changes. I gave the antique cars sports cars because it felt like it worked better with the theme, and I kind of started working on a station for it, including a pit stop where I guess they put a bunch of tires on your car. These tires wouldn't fit on these cars, but there's nothing I can do about that. They don't have tiny tires, just big normal sized tires. I repainted this ride. I don't remember what I called it. I think it's is it Delirium? Yeah, it's Delirium. In front of you, you'll probably see the most noticeable change, and I got rid of Vortex, the arrow looper, kind of to coincide with Kings Island getting rid of theirs. And I don't know, I was just kind of bored with it, so I got rid of it. I also got rid of the other wooden coaster, which is technically still this one. I actually ended up keeping the station and the turn out of the station and part of the lift hill, but other than that, it's completely different. Also, Windseeker's here. Haven't added the queue for it yet. I mean, the queue's there, it's just not covered up, but I will eventually. We're gonna hop in there for some views. So this is called Wisconsin Wildcat. I don't know why. Maybe this park's in Wisconsin. Haven't really decided on that. It exists. Maybe it should be in Europe. I don't know. But anyways, I was going nowhere with that. This is Wisconsin Wildcat. I'm going to actually go and exit Touch It Cam and fly over here so you can look at it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's on its second half. But anyways, it's got a little turn out of the station. Head up the lift hill. And then this part right here is basically Ghost Rider. It's got a little turn right afterwards, right after the drop, and a big hill. Then this kind of weird, funky turnaround thing. Then it's got this turn right here. Then it goes into a double up, which Ghost Rider does not have. I think I also kind of spread this out a bit more. Has a mid-course. It doesn't trim it at all. Then a drop off of that. Little double up thing. Air hill. Another tiny air hill. Then you dive down underneath the structure for some more air hills. A little kind of off-axis thing right there. Then you dive up into a kind of helixy thing. It's oddly shaped. Then yeah, that's the ride. Do we got one coming up the lift? We do. Let's ride it. It says it's broken down, but hopefully we can still get on this one. Yep, alright, here we go. So yeah, that's the ride, and yeah, it is properly broken down. We are now triple stacked. Hopefully the mechanic's on his way. Oh, it's open now. Okay, he did fix it. It's just not dispatching. Alright, that's fine. Anyways, let's move on from that. Over here, oh geez. It's flying all over the place. Over here, I downloaded this from the Steam Workshop. It's a Sky Coaster named Ripcord. I kind of started on the lead up to. It's not really cute. These things will never have weights because you pay money for them, and who wants to do that? But yeah, I just... Whoa, okay, thanks autosave. I had this little open area over here, and I was like, I'm not going to put a ride right here. I did have a ride here, and I moved it. And I was like, that would be nice. Because this is essentially kind of like the action zone area of the park. Like, if there was going to be one of these here, it would be right there. Yeah, that's that. Well, let's head this way. I added some of the Bro Coaster Midway games just because I felt like they would look nice over here, and you know what? They do. So those are here. The gazebo's still here. Maybe some sort of band would play here while you play Big Squirt. Over here, I have the little paratrooper ride. I don't know if it's going to stay here. I do want to add a restaurant right here at some point. I'm not sure what kind. Maybe some sort of chicken place. Seems like the area that would have a fried chicken place. There goes the scrambler. Do I want to go that way yet? No, I do not. You know what I need? Another Tegid victim. Alright, there we go. And turn that off again. Let's head this way. Run through the park. Is this the path? This is the path. So I kept this little grass awning thing, and then I ended up lowering the train because I thought it was too high up, and making this path that goes underneath it. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like how angled this part is. I kind of wish this was just a gradual descent the whole way down. But no, it's kind of just like walking and then down. It's got this little turn right here, then kind of the same thing. It's all of a sudden just ramp up. And there you go, you're now in Calico. So over here you have the line for the train. It's extremely popular, like all transport rides in this game. The queue for log ride is the same. It's still over here. Still has these kind of temporary looking coverings. Kind of want to change those at some point. This area is super popular. Let's go over here and take a look at, what's this ride called? Renegade Run? Yep, Renegade Run. I haven't really changed much with it, but I did add a small helix to it because I didn't like the timings that it would sit in, like the little pre-second launch break for. So made it a little bit longer. Runs pretty well now. So yeah, that's good. Over here with Maverick, I changed the colors of it. I added more elements. I don't remember if I added that bat wing last time you guys saw, but it's got a bat wing now. It's basically Afterburn, but slightly different. And I downloaded this transfer track, and I'm kind of figuring out how to make this work with the path. I know it's kind of shitty to have a themed area and then you just walk underneath the transfer track, but it's a Cedar Fair park now probably, and they don't care. So this is what it is. Maybe I'll add some wood to it and then it's themed to the area. Maybe, yeah, I think I will probably do that. Anyways, let's head to the back of the park, where you can see that nothing has changed at all. This area is the same. I think you know what? That's not true. I had that ride that's over there, right there, and then I moved it because I wanted to put a restaurant or a small roller coaster here. And guess what? I didn't do either of those. So it's just empty. Enterprise is still here even though it doesn't fit the theme at all because it looks like space, but whatever. Nothing I can do about that. Can't change the theme of it. Over here I have a flying scooter ride that isn't open, but I do like its location up on this hill. I feel like that's a pretty cool spot for it. But it may not stay there, because I have another spot where I might want one. I would like to add something over here to get people back here, because apparently river rapids are not the thing. Nobody cares. There's like 10 people in the queue. Oh, sorry, 14 people in the queue. And probably like 20 people on the ride. So, you know, if you want to go in the rapids and not wait in line, then you can do that. But it does kind of suck to have this area just with no one back there. It's also very unthemed, so that could also be why. Alright, over here with, I think Cosmic Timbers is the name of it. I did a layout change a while back. I don't remember if I made a video for it, but if not, I made a video for it. Or I didn't make a video for it, but here it is. It's got this little kind of Gold Striker-esque drop. It does kind of bank weird. I'm probably going to mess around with that. Pay no attention to the background. There's definitely nothing new there. So yeah, it does that part, goes into like a hill, then it still has the same kind of spaghetti bowl section that it's always had. So nothing really changed with that. Nothing's changed with the queue. It's still unfinished. It'll look nice one day when I finish it, but I haven't done it yet. So I get distracted by building new things that aren't buildings. Alright, now let's run through here. This over here is Woodstock's Whirlybirds or Whirligigs. I don't remember what I named it. It's a running theme. Whirlybirds. Little tiny goose condor. I don't know if they ever made any this short, but this one is super, super short. Over here with Sierra Sidewinder, I decided that it was too short, so I made it longer, and I made it one of the most intense rides in the whole park, unintentionally, and it's in Camp Snoopy. So I should probably change it to be less intense, but I'm not gonna lie, this layout looks awesome, and I kind of don't want to change it. I kind of like it the way it is. So yeah. You know what, let's go for a ride on it so you can see how fast it spins. Nope, not front bumper seat. So yeah, that's that ride for children. Definitely safe for kids. It pulls 5 Gs. I think that's what it maxes out at. Let's see. Yeah, 5 Gs, and it has ejector airtime. It's for children. Okay, anyways, you're the next victim of Tetra Cam. Thank you. And, alright, let's just rip off the band-aid. Let's go into Fiesta Village and see all the things that I've messed with. As you can see, there's a different B&M here. Last time you saw this, I believe it was it was the dive machine, Quetzalcoatl. I got rid of it because I thought that I had too many tall rides in, like, one area, and that it didn't make sense. So I got rid of it, and now it's a stand-up coaster named Montezuma's Revenge. At one point, I also had a shuttle loop named Montezuma's Revenge, named after Montezuma's Revenge, and then I got rid of it because I was like, this is boring, it doesn't really interact with anything, it just is kind of there. So I replaced it with this stand-up coaster, and you know what? I'm really, really happy with what I did with it. I think it's probably one of my most interesting layouts as far as me making it work in such a narrow area. It just kind of goes all over the place, and that's what I like about it. And also has some elements that I think are very, very, like, kind of mid-90s B&M. Like this section right here especially. Let's wander over here into this area. So it's got this little twisty area right here, right before the mid-chorus, and I kind of modeled that after Riddler's Revenge and Hulk. So they both kind of do the same thing. That's got a corkscrew. Goes into a turn into another corkscrew. Then a little hill right there. And the ride's basically over. It has 5 inversions. And I really like it. I know stand-up coasters aren't really a popular thing, but I just think it's cool. I feel like maybe if Knott's had more money and more land, they would have probably thought that it was a cool idea, and they probably would have built one. I don't know. That's what I'm going with. I added a little more details on the outside of the queue building, and I kind of had to go through and delete some walls because there was just like path clipping. I know that it doesn't really matter, but it's like the only queue that I really care if it looks nice on the inside. So yeah, it just kind of winds in underneath. Then you get right here, and you've got this thing. I made it because I was bored, okay? Don't judge me. It's got bubbles coming out of the eyes and steam coming out of the, you know. And then I figured out that the fist looks like Black Lives Matter if you paint it black. And it does. And guess what? Black Lives Matter, bitch. Bet you didn't think I'd be getting woke in this video. Alright, next up. La Revolucion. It's over here now. And this is where it lives now. I was going to add like a little like tile garden thing or a water feature, but I decided not to. Let's go with the flat ride instead. Here's the second station of the Sky Ride. It's right here. It's got a little tiny building on it, but it's not done. And the line for this is super short because the line for the train is super, super long. And I guess people like trains more than Sky Rides. Not me. Alright, second big change in this area. El Serpiente's gone. And I replaced it with a Aero like mine train hyper coaster thing named El Vaquero, means the cowboy. And it's awesome. I know that I said that I had too many big rides in the park, and I did. And I was kind of like, At one point, Knott's was going to get an Aero hyper coaster instead of a Windjammer, but they didn't. They got Windjammer. That worked out great for him. But anyways, so I was like, I kind of want to go with that. So I built this, and it's kind of based off of Magnum, obviously, but also kind of just wanted to give it like a mine train element to it. You'll see what I mean. So yeah, that's the ride. I'm sure you may have noticed some of the transitions were kind of rough and abrupt, and that's intentional because it's an Aero, and they didn't design their stuff with computers, at least not good computers. So yeah, that all is intentional. I barely smoothed this thing out, like at all. Like look at this thing right here. Like, why is it banked like that? Because I said so. See, look at that. Just every now and then you just need to get slammed into the side of the hard plastic seats, so you don't forget where you came from. Over here at La Chupacabra, I've started adding queue coverings because this line would be long and it would suck to wait until you get inside. And even when you get inside, there's a chance that it may not be air conditioned. So yeah, add a little queue coverings, got this off the Maker's Toolkit, some little recolorable shades, and I'll add some holes there or something, or maybe some string. I don't know. I'm gonna add a thing there. This building right here used to be over here, but it was in the way of like the ride, so I moved it, and I think it looks pretty nice here. Little coffee shop. I added this this window right here. This is not a mirror. And you get a pretty cool view of the first drop. Is that the first drop? Yeah, it's the first drop, right into the loop, so But like, you know, if the ride's going to be right there, I may as well give people a cool view of it. There's nothing over here. I'm probably going to add like some billboards or maybe some TVs and put a few chairs out. I don't think very many people come in here, but that's okay. What else have I done? Is that really it? I felt like I did a lot more than that. Nope, that's still got a long line. This is right here is where Revolucion used to be, but I moved it. I think I did that a while ago. I don't know. But yeah, that right there is the extent of what I've done. So, I hope you all liked it. If not, tell me how much it sucked in the comments. I'm fine with it. I won't cry that much. And, yeah, I'm gonna try to do more videos, maybe try to work on some more buildings, just something. I haven't been to a theme park since March. I know that doesn't seem like that long of a time, but it kind of is. It's a long time. Theme parks don't seem to be opening up anytime soon here in Southern California. Another thing I want to touch up on. You see all these people here and how they're not wearing masks and social distancing? That's fine here because this is a game and there's no consequences. In real life, I would hate all these people. If you are going to go to a theme park right now, wear your mask and social distance. I don't care if the park requires it or not. Just do it. If you're going to go out there and put yourself at risk, at least be smart about it as much as you can. And that's it for my soapbox. So yeah, that's it for now. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.